Okay, I'm driving home from work and I just need to talk because I really have nobody to talk to and I'm really just not doing well. Um, my whole life, I really just have felt like kind of never really anybody's favorite person, favorite friend, really anything like that. And it's really starting to weigh on me a lot, where I just feel like I don't know, like I just am so alone and I'm just really struggling. And I guess I'm just saying this so if you feel this way, just know you're not alone and this life is hard and you're in this with somebody else who feels like this. So have a good night, everybody. I just
Me personally, I hope you pass away.
Thank you. Exactly.
Okay.
I hope the grave is deep.
I hope you stub your toe on every couch you encounter. Okay? Your pillow may never be cool.
Ever.
This is gut wrenching.
Yeah.
How? What are you going through?
Here?
Because women, we never really talk about being friend zoned. We
That is
always
true.
talk about like, oh, I cut this guy off, or oh, he was cheating, so I had to walk away from the relationship. It's like that feeling of why not me?
Mm-hmm.
You never really hear that expressed from our perspective.
So true.
The whole situation is just so embarrassing. No matter what you do, it's not going to turn out how you want it to turn out, Kara. You could write all of these love poems and stand outside with the boombox all you want, my love. But even if he ends up with me, he would have settled for me. I'm doing too much to try to get you to choose me. It was embarrassing. No other word to describe that. You know, most people like, it was heartbreaking. It was devastating. Yeah, sure. But
This was embarrassing. Yeah.
So put your whole heart on the line for somebody that's like, no.
That's not it.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's why you moved to another
That's
state.
why I was like, you know what? You got it.
Yeah.
You can have this
Well,
thing.
it's 50 of them. So
And I'm going to keep going.
Okay.
I'm going to keep going.
You
The
keep
next
going.
one don't work out here. I'm on to Arizona after this.
I'm telling you.
I already got the place.
She got a
Oh man,
list.
she got the
She got a
place
list.
mapped out already.
I'm not mad.
You met your wife when you were 7 years old.
7.
7
And she was the meanest person in the world. Well, she used to beat me up for my lunch money. So, when you're a kid, your mom gives you a quarter every day and she buy you lunch. So I would go to school and I'd give it to my girlfriend. But she would punch me and take it. Oh.
When did you get together?
I was 28, so it was in 2008, 7, 8, let's say 9, 2009. I was at a concert and somebody said my name and I turned around and I was like, I haven't seen you in 20 years. Put your number in my phone. And we talked because this was like when cell phones were new for me because I couldn't afford them before then. She put her number in my phone and it's been dope ever since. But I made her pay for the first dinner.
All these little girls are like, my boyfriend's a narcissist. I'm like, no, he's not. No, he's not. He's
They're
not
throwing that word around left and right.
Yeah. And I told him why. And everyone went, oh. I said, if you're dating a narcissist, you will not post on social media you're dating a narcissist because he'll come for you. Mentally, physically, financially, he's going to come for you. You will not have that video up. So if you say I'm dating a narcissist, guarantee you he's not. And everyone kind of came at me and I'm like, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
You think having 80% of what you need is enough in a relationship?
And we had to start doing math. Hold on.
Let's frame it this way. We're speaking to, how some people will leave a relationship or be tempted to chase that 20% of what they're not getting from their partner.
Oh, okay, good. Do I have permission to come from a
Go
different
ahead.
standpoint?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're a believer, but I'm a believer. And I fully understand that God gives us somebody who is not going to meet every single condition that we have. He gives us a person who is not going to meet every need that we have, and it teaches us how to love unconditionally. It also teaches us to work and be more patient and be more understanding, but it also teaches us how to die to ourselves as well, die to our unforgiveness, die to our pride. So it's important for you to be rooted in Christ, for one, because that's where you're going to get everything from. You're going to get that unconditional love, and you're going to get Christ who can meet every single one of your conditions. But if you start leaning and looking over the fence for that 20%, it's going to hurt you later on in the long run, because you had somebody who God put in your life for a reason to teach you something, and you wanted to run away from the lesson. But that's a biblical standpoint.
How funny is it to be complaining to your partner about the 20% they're not giving you, and you only giving them 50? You only giving them 40. How egotistical do you have to believe that you are 100% satisfying them as well?
Come on.
We both are humans. We both have flaws. We both fall short. And that's the point of that commitment. It is loving the wholeness of a person.
And I think if we look at it from a mathematical perspective, right, if the 100% is supposed to be perfection, can I not take a lack of 20% if I know that I can't give perfection, nor can I expect perfection from my person? That's one thing. I think another thing is where people mess up at is where they distribute the 20 and the 80. If you don't know yourself, you don't know your values, you don't know what's important to you, you don't know what your non-negotiables are, you mess around and put something that needed to be in your 80 and your 20. And then that's what'll draw you away. That's what'll make you feel like I'm missing something that's extremely important, because if you had done some of the work, the evaluating beforehand, you would have understood what all really needs to be in that 80. In your compromisables, that's what's supposed to be in your 20s. The things that you can really go without, the things that might get on your nerves, the things also that you can change. I spoke on that earlier. Clothes, superficial things, hair, all of that stuff changes. But when we talk about what's supposed to be in that 80, that character is supposed to be in that 80. You know, that humor, that likability that we spoke about in the earlier podcast, that's what's supposed to be in that 80. And if you make sure that your 80-20 is distributed properly before you step foot into that commitment, you're going to be just fine.
And even outside of Christianity, it's still going to apply. Die to yourself. You want them, I mean, it don't matter whether they're Christian or not. The man's still going to have to sacrifice. The man's still going to have to go to war. The man's still going to have to work long hours in order to take care of you. So what are you sacrificing? What does a man get in return? Men never seem to get that question answered.
Is this one here? Haircut. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Whoa, hold on. Wait, time out. Bro, he pushing this shit back to Reconstruction. Hey, open your eye. Oh, no. This domestic terrorism, bro. Open your eyes. This got to be for content, bro. This got to be rage bait. There's no way. Either he's leaving with a baldy or that whole barbershop going up in flames. I got to commit arson, man. This shit gonna be looking like Vesuvio and The Sopranos. There's no way this man's business survives, bro. You can't do this shit to a black man. This ain't right. This ain't, I'm getting upset. I'm literally getting upset.
Excuse me, sorry. Are you two a couple? Yes. Would you mind telling me the quick story of how you first met?
I was chasing her for years. She didn't respond to me, but I never gave up.
What made you respond eventually?
I got older after a while, and I was like, you know what, it's time to go. The egg's gonna get scrambled after a while. So
And how long ago is this?
This was 6 years ago.
Originally, we were supposed to be together for 11 years. So I've been chasing you for 5 years, and then I got a good 6 years in.
Yeah.
6 years in. Yeah. What's your favorite thing about her?
Everything. I got her. Smile, everything. She take care of me. We fight, you feel me? But she take care of me, good care of me. And then, I mean, a beautiful kid.
What's your favorite thing about him?
He has patience. My anger is really bad. So he has the patience to take care of what I can't. So I love that, because if we can't be both like crash outs, he gotta like be the one to have like the calm head sometimes. So yeah.
And what's the secret to raising 3 beautiful kids together?
Patience.
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 And you gotta be a little bit of a kid yourself to deal with them. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you got a little kid in you, and it's no problem, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And what are your names?
My name is Lewis.
And my name is Athea.
Thank you so much.
And I don't know why he had to take that long to get her attention. I don't know what she was doing. That's what I'm wondering. What were you doing that he couldn't get your attention? That you weren't interested in him for 5 years? I mean, y'all are about the same in terms of attractiveness. Not like you're out of his league. What was it?
So a lot of you hoes are confused on the definition of a hoe is a female in particular who sleeps around with multiple people. That's a hoe. Wear it proudly, boldly. Embrace the wholeness, bitch. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at your mama and your grandma, your ancestors. Them the reason you probably are.
No. God, you doing this. Don't anything out of the house. What the fuck you think? You don't fuck to that bitch. Look at your fucking mind. You have to be. I'm not good up the door. Don't grab that bitch. No! Let's get out of the house. Let's get out of the fucking car. Fuck you to the shit. You're to the night. Fuck you. And that fuck you weekend.
Now, if that man haul off and knock you over that fence, you're going to be upset. Go ahead in that Starbucks and get you a 2 for $4 and calm on down. Now, if that man haul off and knock you over that fence, you're going to be upset. Go ahead in that Starbucks and get you a 2 for $4 and calm on down.
So, what's your sign?
So I'm looking for someone who's also financially stable and that has to work a 9 to 5 every day to live their life.
You have to have at least 3 cars under your name. Your second car has to have 8 seats because I have 3 kids. Oh, I want them to be comfortable whenever we go with you on a trip or something. You want me to come with you? I'm gonna bring my kids, and you need to have enough space for my kids. So
just my finances. If I was a guy, I would be so scared and actually hate to date a woman. I probably just would, like most of you guys, just not bother dating a woman. Because women nowadays are so cruel and they're so harsh. And I know so many men nowadays who still want to have the whole traditional family. They want to be traditional men. They want to do things for women. But the thing is, women are not willing to do anything for men. Women have no mercy, no tolerance, and no kindness or empathy towards men. So a man approaches a woman, goes through the most horrific experience of his life and is scared to ever do it again. And I just think I would not do it either because I know how women are. And that is exactly why I do what I do. And I try to explain to women that men are humans too. And I try to explain, and the content I make is to directly fight against that. It's to directly go against the whole narrative of men are terrible people and men aren't humans at all, because men are humans. Men have feelings too. And men deserve to be treated with respect just as much as women. I hope more women really start to understand this because men are so valuable. They're so overseen. They're so misunderstood. And actually understanding what a man is, what a man needs, and what a man wants out of a relationship too and out of life as well, it's just so important to have a functioning, healthy society.
Out to the Bonnet crew. How old are you?
I'll be 21 in 7 days. I want a high value man.
Why do you want a high value man?
I deserve that.
You don't deserve anything.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
Simone.
Simone deserves nothing. What makes you so special? Do you deserve access to somebody else's stuff?
Nothing really makes me special to deserve access to anybody's thing.
Thank you. So you don't deserve a high value man. Nobody deserves anything. We earn. And there's something called only child syndrome. What was that?
What is what?
Was there somebody screaming in the background?
No.
But I do have a question for you. Why come on to the program with a bonnet on?
I'm comfortable. This is me.
Okay, right. But you want a high value man. I probably should have excused myself, taken it out, and presented myself in a better light because hundreds of thousands of people, 20,000 folks, let's have the conversation. But I'm comfortable. It's all about me. What value is a selfish person in a relationship to anybody?
Thank you.
That's a question.
Ask it again, please.
Kick rocks.
If this is just like our life now.
Forever.
Oh, okay.
Till we're 90.
Oh, okay.
Being called a bitch is seen as an insult. Then why is being called a bad bitch seen as a compliment?
Two negatives make it positive.
No. That's what I did there. Crook.
No, but then you said yes.
Get out of my studio.
But you said yes.
The truth is, once you get into a good relationship, you'll be insecure, but you can manage that with the other person. You'll still have fears, but you and that person will work through those fears together. And there's no finite answer to that, right? There's no like, okay, good, we got over our insecurities. They're going to keep coming up one after the other after the other. It's not the absence of, but it's the ability for them to be present and for that to be okay. And for someone to say, I love you still, and I'm still here and in this with you. And let's continue to work on this, even though this problem may never go away, because we're just naturally insecure people. We're naturally fearful people. We naturally have issues with trust. So all of those things are just an inherent part of humanity. So they're going to be inherent parts of relationships. And so when you're with the right person, and if you feel that shit, that doesn't mean that you're in the wrong place.
Damn. How do you know? I thought you weren't supposed to be closer than 500 feet. How do you swing that? Is she really here? Who ended it, you or her? Why'd you break up with her? Yeah, this sounds like you didn't really break up with her. Like, sounds like one foot was out the door. Are you still friends with him? Money over everything, bro. Did he for a rental that you... Is that you? This is one of the most intense things that's ever happened. Let's get the other side. Why did you hook up with the friend? She's kind of a piece of trash, huh? That's, Are you here with a new guy or no? Yes. Look out. What do you do? I don't know if you heard the last couple minutes, but she's gonna every realtor in this town.
Somebody in the comments says she probably hosts a lot of open houses.
At this point, why would you date men? Ever again. I'm sitting alone in my house, in a silk robe. My bills are paid. Who paid them? Me. I'm eating blackberries. I'm drinking rosé. I'm about to start Harry Potter. Nobody's fucking stressing me out. Nobody's fucking sitting next to me on the couch being a little wimp. Why, ladies? Why?
Girl, turn this camera off. Turn this camera off and leave us alone.
Imagine your boyfriend scrolling through your old posts or your old reposts and seeing you saying that you like men who are a little ugly. That is so crazy. That's why I never say that, because even though I don't like men who are a little ugly, even if I did, I would never say it. That is so wild to me. And no man would ever say I like women who are a little ugly. Let's wake up. It's time to wake it up.
These modern women don't understand that their social media is going to get them in trouble every time.
And the other frustrating part is that, like, I really be doing all the right things. I'm not perfect. But, like, you know, I have my flaws and I know the things that I need to work on. And I've been working on them. And I've been going hard to, like, not be the same girl that I've been in other relationships and dating experiences, right? I was making super conscious decisions. I was communicating. I was giving time. I was giving energy. I was doing the things. I thought I was doing the correct things. So when you're doing the correct things and you still don't get the results that you want, it's like, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? That's the part that's so frustrating. You're like, what is it? Is it me? Is it them? Is it just, this is just life? What is it? What is it? I don't know. Maybe it's not for me to know.
It means that you need to get out of that relationship if it's not. First of all, somebody in the comments said that means that you weren't doing the correct things. That's one thing. Y'all think y'all be doing something right and you don't actually be doing anything. You be doing something that the man don't like and he be telling you just don't listen because you think it's something that you are supposed to do because that's something that you want to do. Number two, if you think, hey, I'm doing something right, but he doesn't think so and something's still going wrong, guess what you got to do? Communicate. Hey, I was doing this because I thought, do you like that? Or is that something that's a problem for you? You know, effective communication like y'all tell men about.
I don't mean to be that person, but I fear I absolutely have to. Our generation is so cooked. Like, it's beyond me. We're cooked. I was on the phone with this guy, and for starters, he didn't even ask me if I wanted to go on a date with him. He told me. He was like, we're going to brunch today. And I was like, uh-huh. He was like, we're going to brunch. We're going to have some drinks. And that's just that. I was like, my response was, I'm not drinking today. Y'all know what he said? He said, what are we, 18? Because I said that I'm not drinking today, I'm 18? Come on. I was like, no, I'm just not drinking today. He was like, who goes on a date and doesn't have a drink? Like, what's the problem? Like, why are you being childish? Childish? Y'all. I'm like, do I have to have a margarita in my hand every single day for me to not be childish? Like, I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused. Like, for you to fix your mouth and tell me that because I'm not getting a drink on a date, I'm childish, and what are we, 18? I'm sorry, what? Like, I was literally on the phone like this. So basically, I ended the conversation, or that whole whatever, by saying, I can't go on a date with you. I'm busy today. Y'all, he was genuinely upset and mad that I had things to do. He was like, oh my God, you're just so busy and I can't even get a date. I said, well, usually people will ask and plan a date, like, instead of just calling me. We don't have that type of rapport for you to just call me and be like, oh, we're going on a date right now. Get dressed. I don't know you like that. So I can't just jump up and be like, okay, yes. No. Are you crazy? Y'all, that was a whole nother thing. I was just like, oh my God. And this is why I say, like, I couldn't make this up. Like, I could not make this up. The things that I experience in today's dating world is just insane. We're cooked.
If that's something, now hold on, we're trying to put this all on him. If that's something that you didn't want to do, if you didn't like that man speaking to you in that way, then what are you doing there? What are you doing there?
Hi, how are you? What's your name?
G.
What'd you say?
G.
Just thought you were like really pretty, honestly. Are you single?
I'm real close secure. I'm being 100% serious. I'm probably scared.
Wait, why?
Why are you out in public recording people? You think you're funny? You want to delete that or not? I'm already close security. They're coming. You want to delete it?
Wait.
I know you're probably still recording.
So you did want my phone number then?
No, I don't. No.
Oh, you did?
Hello? Bro.
No.
I feel bad for your parents. Just he's not gonna delete it. Can you just delete it? That's literally all I'm asking. Where's your parents?
My parents?
Where are your parents? Like,
I just took the bus here.
he said he's 15.
Your name?
My name?
Yeah.
I forgot, honestly.
Your name? It's gonna have to get deleted because they're not consenting to it.
I don't think they have to though. Excuse me? I just saw you like from across the store. I thought you were really pretty. Are you single by chance? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, have a nice day.
You can't be asking people this stuff.
What? Bro, how am I supposed to get a girlfriend if I can't talk to them?
We've come up and talked to you about this. You
Try over there. Just one more.
Let's go. You gotta go down this way.
This way?
Yep, we're going this way.
What you got going on, bro?
I was just trying to get a girlfriend, bro. Low key.
Yeah, that's...
He's still recording. You see that light on the back? No, like, turn around.
I don't want to turn around now.
Man, hold on, listen. Turn around. And ain't no saying nothing. Turn around, bro.
Wait.
Now you
bro.
doing too much. Hey, he ain't gotta turn around. Oh, he getting the hell out.
Dude, this is my boy, bro.
No, ain't no handshakes or nothing. We ain't doing that. Let's roll.
Is the bus stop on the other side?
Buddy.
I'm trying to go to the bus stop, bro.
You gotta talk to the cop first, buddy. What's going on, man?
We're telling you now that you are being formally trespassed
don't come back here from a year from today's date, okay? Or else
Yeah.
you can be subject to arrest.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind deleting it?
I do mind, yeah.
You do mind?
Yeah.
Like a contact creator?
No.
No, so you're free to leave now.
Somebody in the comments said it's kind of valid, but it's a bit of an overreaction. Yeah, they are doing a bit much.
I'm very triggered when women are obsessed with a man's height. I won't date anyone under 6 feet tall. Height is not a personality.
No, it's ridiculous. And I'm a tall girl, so like I get it. Here's what I see a lot is that women under 30 care a lot more about height than women over 30.
We have to be a little more realistic at some point.
Yeah, it's like, oh, because you realize like, oh, is height what's going to make me happy in the long run?
We limit ourselves with stuff that is all about like the optics. When the truth is you're looking for the person that you want to laugh with in bed at night. Okay. And you don't feel the difference of 6 feet, 5'10".
Yes. Let me clarify what I meant why modern men are not dating anymore. Besides the economic struggle a lot of us face, modern dating has turned into a free-for-all, at least in the social media space, because we cannot negate that media and social media doesn't have effect on our psyche and how we see day-to-day life. When I said back in the day people didn't date, what I mean is prior to 1960, the sexual revolution, people did not date around the way we date now. They courted with the intent of marriage. Now, was every single person following that? No. But the way we date now, how it's a free-for-all, how people do sleep together during the dating phase, that was not socially acceptable. That was just not normal. Were people doing it? Yes, but it was not normal. And if a woman happened to get pregnant, they would get married because socially it was not okay for people to have premarital sex, have kids out of wedlock, and that be a-okay for everybody. That just was not a thing.
She said all that, and she ain't said a damn thing. Men aren't dating anymore because the women aren't worth dating. There you go.
Okay, I'm not trying to sound like a pick-me. I swear, please. But my goal when it comes to cooking or baking is for my husband, future husband, when I ask him like what he wants for dinner or like what he wants to cook, is for whatever his request is, I can make it. It doesn't matter what it is, whatever he asks, like I want to be able to make it and then make it like the most amazing dish he's ever tasted. That literally brings myself so much happiness, just to cook for someone and then to enjoy like what I did for them. But yeah, that's that's my goal when it comes to cooking and baking.
If you are cracking more than 6 dudes a year, you need help, bro. And if you have a partner, you should honestly share that with them because they deserve to know how dirty you are. Also, if you're going to share your body count, make sure that I can't recite more than the amount you claimed.
6? Oh man, if you get 5, that's okay. 5 is good. But if 6, no. That's too much. You don't think at some point in time you should have stopped somewhere? Said, hey, maybe I'm doing too much. Once again, let's go over the math. If I'm single for 10 years and every single year I get a body, being moderate, that's 10 of them. 20 to 30. Most of these modern women out here are doing way more than that. I shudder to think.
I just got off the phone with my friend and I realized how different people's dating perspectives are. So we were talking about something, and to me, if I'm not happy with a relationship, or if I don't feel like someone is, giving me what I need in a relationship, then obviously I'm gonna vocalize it to them and try to see if we can resolve it. But my friend was saying like, oh, she like will just outsource it. Like basically her reasoning is like, oh, because she doesn't want to like jeopardize her time. Like she's in a relationship with somebody, but she knows that like her like future with him is not guaranteed. So therefore, in order to protect herself, like she should have her options open. And so like if someone were to hit on her or want to get to know her, not that she would accept it or like entertain it, but she wouldn't like decline it either. And that was like a really big difference in our like dating values, I guess. Like I would never, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, like I would never entertain something like that. But at the same time, like I'm not judging her and I understand her perspective, I guess, because there's another conversation about how like you should never fully invest yourself into somebody in dating, because like you never know with guys, right? But at the same time, I'm such a, I guess you can say, a lover. I don't really know what to call it, but I'm somebody who's like, I'm just only focused on one person, that like even if somebody were to ask me out, or like if someone was interested in me when I'm in a relationship, like I would never ever, like that can, like that doesn't, like that won't work. Like that thought is not even a thought for me, can't even be a thought for me. But like for someone like my friend, she feels like, why not? It's like really harmless. And it's like, wow, it's a different world, because she's not wrong. I don't agree with it, but like, you know, to each his own. It's just, that's another world of dating that. And then I was telling her, I was like, you are what's wrong with our society, like dating in this generation. And she was like, no. Oh shit, fuck. She was like, no, like, I'm just protecting myself. And I'm like, I guess, like, I don't know. But yeah.
I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but if the guy goes out there and does whatever he wants to do, I guess may the best man win in this situation.
I'm going to tell y'all the story of why I was going to go into a dating hiatus until 2026, because this was really the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I've been thinking about it every day because I don't let anything go ever. This story just really encapsulates everything I hate about dating into one situation. So let me know your thoughts. I matched with this man on Hinge a few weeks ago. Like, I get it. I'm aware I need to start meeting men in the wild, but we've talked about this. I cannot talk to boys in real life, so okay, that's what I have to do. But let me tell you, his profile was just all green flags. He was really cute. He was tall. His prompts were funny. Like everything was like, yes, I would love to go on a date with this man. And we start talking. The banter is really good. And he's like, hey, I see from your profile that you like football. Okay, pick me. I get it. It's pick me. I have football on there. But you know what? You're allowed to be a pick me on a dating app, because the entire purpose is trying to match with men. I'm allowed to be a pick me on a dating app, okay? Don't come at me. So on about Tuesday, he messages me and is like, hey, I have a great idea. What if we get brunch and watch our favorite football teams together on Sunday? I was like, oh my gosh, I actually love that. That's such an ideal first date for me. And he doesn't message me back until Thursday, which again, I don't think is weird, because if a man has his notifications on a dating app, that's like actually a red flag. So he was like, great, what about this place at this time? And I was like, absolutely, that sounds great. Anyways, here is my phone number to make this easier. And then after that, I never hear from him. I don't hear a single peep from him. So on Saturday night, I double checked. I messaged him again. I'm embarrassed even admitting it, but I messaged him again on the app and I'm like, hey, are we still on from tomorrow? Nothing. To this day, it's been like 2 weeks since then maybe, I have not heard a single thing from the man. Not one little peep, which you owe me nothing. Like, he absolutely owes me nothing. He doesn't know me, but you set a place and a time. So why don't you just message me like, oh, hey, something came up. I'm busy. I don't care if you have to cancel on me. You don't know me, but just let me know that you're canceling. Don't just like never respond to me again after you've given me a time and a place. At this point, I'm like, do I need to put a missing persons report out for this man? He didn't even unmatch me. Like, he still matched with me. It's just my double message sitting there embarrassing me. Do I like message again? I'm like, I hope that you're well. I normally watch football with my friends on Sundays, so I had to not make plans. Like, I didn't make plans on Sunday because I thought I had plans with this man. I hate dating. This is why I hate dating. So I was like, I need to go on a dating hiatus until 2026 because I'm just so exhausted of things like this happening. But then I am going on a date tonight, so. But this one's confirmed. And I actually have his phone number. And he actually like responds to me. So fingers crossed. This is better.
It would be nice if he texted you, but I don't want to say he doesn't owe you anything. What I want to say is you got your answer. I mean, God forbid I don't need to be double texting. Yeah, you probably need to double text. I just want to confirm so I don't do anything that's happening. Hey, I'm just confirming. If he don't confirm back, okay then. My night's free. That's it. Well, what if he comes back and he tries to tell me? If it's an actual emergency, then we'll talk about it. But if it's not, and he just ghosted me for no reason, then that's the end of the story. There's nothing else to talk about here.
I will happily be the first to say it. A man in a Mercedes is not a man. That's a bad bitch. In fact, a man pulling up in a Mercedes is a bad bitch waiting for you to hold his purse. Look, babe, I don't make the rules. It's just a feminine car. I genuinely, it's not me. When you look at it, it looks like a feminine car. When you look at a BMW, it's giving mask. Audi, mask. A Mercedes, babe, that's femme as fuck. It's giving girl. Toyota, that one is very gender neutral, I'm not gonna lie. Babe, a Mercedes, a Mercedes. Get out. Get out. If you're a man, get out.
Gotta be rage bait. Gotta be rage bait. Has to be.
What are the major red flags that you've heard from men?
This is a really weird one that I never would have believed, but it keeps coming up. I don't want to date a woman with a dog.
Listen, Blaine, you're talking to two non-dog people right now.
Okay.
So I think it's so funny because so many girls, their whole personality is their dog.
Yeah, that's what these guys are saying.
By the way, I had a boyfriend. We had to wake up at 5 a.m. for the stupid dog who had to go outside. And I was like, I shouldn't have to live on your dog's schedule. Like, this is crazy. We're 27 years old.
Aaron, you got to let the dog out to go to the bathroom. Like, what's wrong with you?
Oh, jeez.
Okay, what's the issue with dating right now? I feel like what I'm seeing is that no one follows through. And I know that this is something that me and my friends are all experiencing. It's gotten to the point where if a guy asks me on a date and then the date actually happens, I'm shocked. Like, the norm now, I feel like, is it's just nothing's actually gonna happen. Or like you'll be texting someone, talking with them every couple of days. And it's hard because I feel like you have to show that you're interested in order for something to happen, but you also have to act like you don't care. And then nothing ends up happening because I do care and I want to go out and nothing happens. Or a date is planned, but then they bail or they just ghost you and they don't follow through. I know everyone wants to be dating and I know everyone is victim to this. Everyone wants for things to work out, but then no one's really putting in the effort for it to happen. And whenever I see a girl with her boyfriend out and about, where'd you get that? How did you do that? Peter, how are you doing that? Anyway, I'm just gonna keep trying, keep putting my best foot forward, but follow through is really lacking these days.
It's hard because a lot of dating scenarios today, you have to continue reassuring one another. Yes, I am in it for the long haul. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it for the long haul. And actually be there. I think a lot of men feel like if they do one thing wrong, and I know a lot of women probably feel the same way. If they do one thing wrong, then it's done. So a lot of men get fidgety and they get worried or concerned. I'm about to spend my money on this person and I'm not even sure if they're interested. I'm not even sure if they're all the way bought in. $150 is a lot to spend on somebody that you don't even know. Have to do it over and over again, month in and month out. No, there's other reasons, obviously, but maybe that's one reason.
My boyfriend wanted to take me on a date today. Look where he took me, guys. He took me to jump around on trampolines with kids my own age.
Yep. Guess who's not having kids?
Look, he got me socks and everything.
Somebody in the comments said he's trying to tire you out so he can get some sleep. It might be true.
So he came over last night and I said, I just have some questions. I have questions, but I don't want to know a lot of the answers to some questions, so I'm not going to ask many. I said, what happened? How did we get here? And he just said the same thing, that we've had issues back and forth throughout the years and neither one of us, I guess, took the time to fix those issues. But again, I disagree. I asked him what he has said about me to other people. He said he has not said one bad thing. I asked him if he was the one who got her number. He didn't say anything, and I just said, okay. And he said it doesn't matter, and I was like, well, it's like, I know the answer, so that's fine. I said, what do you talk about for 2 hours upstairs while I'm asleep to another woman? And he said, I was just venting to her. And I said, well, you should be venting to your friends who did not know anything about this, or to your wife. He is weirdly defending her, saying, don't bring her into this. And I'm like, well, she's in it. She talked to the married man for 2 hours. Like, she did that. You did that. You both are pieces of shit. And he told me I need to accept it and move on. I told him I have accepted it. You are not coming back. You're done. I'm done with you. I said I'm shocked he has no emotion. Like, he was getting mad at me for asking questions when I told him I deserve answers. Like, this is happening to me. I said, I know you've had longer to process this because it's been going on for so long. But I am just now getting to process it. So that was our conversation. I don't think I have any more questions that I want to know the answers to. So we just keep on going each day. So.
Well, once again, I want to say that he's not right for cheating on you. That's foolishness. Don't do that. And then don't come and try to make yourself out to be the good guy if that's what you've done, right? Answering questions, cool. But, don't do that, basically, in so many words. But what I will say is he said something there that, I think he feels like he wasn't getting when he said, well, I think that, basically you and I haven't been on the same page and we haven't been doing a lot to try to fix it. And you say, well, I disagree. You really didn't give any examples of what you were trying to do, and you don't have to. I'm not really looking for that. But what I am going to say is that when he sat up there on that phone, venting to her 2 hours, he probably did not get that from you. That's why he was saying, well, man, if this woman gives me attention like this, then I'm going to go over here and talk to her. Once again, it's not right what he did, but you're looking for answers as to why he did it. That the answer probably lies somewhere in there. Like, if he's in love with, it'd be one thing if he was just smashing, but if he's actually in love with the woman, that's probably one of the reasons why, because she sits back and listens. This is a common complaint amongst men in relationships. You're not listening. You're not thinking. And y'all have that same complaint. He not listening to me. He don't consider me. He don't do this for me. But then when a man turns around and said, I talked to her for 2 hours. For 2 hours I talked to her. What were you talking about? She was just listening to me vent. There's a plethora of for 2 hours. I talked for 2 hours. There was a plethora of problems that I had, none of which I felt safe and comfortable bringing to you. Well, I tried to work it out. How? That's why I asked that question. How are you trying to work it out? Because with modern women today and their problem solving skills and their de-escalation skills, you're going to end up in a divorce. They're not good at it. Not at all. Once again, he should not have cheated. He should not have been out there messing with another woman. I cannot stress that enough. But once again, if you're looking for the answer, maybe you should drill down on, why do you feel like you couldn't talk to me? Like, what is it that I said, or what is it that I did? Women in the comments, people in the comments, oh, well, you know, there ain't nothing that you can do. There ain't nothing that you can say that make him da-da-da-da. No. What is it that I've done or said that made you feel like you couldn't come talk to me about that? Y'all always want to give men feedback, but you don't want to take feedback for yourself. Once again, maybe therein lies the problem. 2 hours on the phone with somebody else, venting. So it was more than him going over there and being intimate with her. It was, she's listening to what I'm saying. I finally have somebody who is soft and feminine and will listen to my problems.